I'm not at all sad by this, because my daddy told me the day would always come where you would always be challenged when you're doing good work. So my statement is simple. I started the charity with my own funds. I wanted to make sure that Yele would not just be a foundation, but it would actually be an NGO on the ground in Haiti. Because that's the only way that I could be effective to the Haitian people. As a young NGO that's on the terrain means on the block, coming up. Have we made mistakes before? Yes. Did I ever use Yele money for personal benefits? Absolutely not. Must be Al Sharpton calling you. Yele's books are open and transparent, and we have been a clean bill of health by an external auditor every year since we started. As I mentioned to y'all, this is Ulak, and he's the president of Yele. So any questions regarding Yele Haiti, please address it to the president of Yele Haiti. Myself, the reality is my people are dying, and I have to go back to the ground in a few days for a mission relief. Now, if you don't mind, my people in Haiti are watching this. So I got to talk to them in their own language. Love y'all too. Yo, Tande. Tande, tout haïtien qui a regardé ça. Nous connaissons son nèg tough. L'eau pas saute dans les yeux pour moi. De l'eau saute dans les yeux pour nous. Moi, je connais que nous frustrés. Mais, pas de raison pour nous craser, briser, déchouquer. Banon un petit temps. Banon un petit temps. Nous connaissons pas tough. Nous travaillons pour vous. Banon un petit temps. Suspendre violence là dans la rue. Nèg qui saute dans prison yo. Posez, monsieur. On connaît tout le monde frustré. Ça pas beaucoup de temps. Banon un petit temps. Sous les Job te subi tout ça n'a subi là. Banon un petit temps. Violence là. Banon un petit temps. N'a vinn Haïti samedi, dimanche. N'a chita avec toute base, tout le monde n'a pas organisé. N'a mobilisé.
ba président titan. Ba non titan, ba président, ba premier ministre ba yon titan. In translation, I have asked the Haitian people on the ground, of course, is going to be suffering, frustrated, violence. I tell them that I do not cry for myself, that I cry for them. And I told them, just permit us a little time. We're going to be back on the ground on Saturday. And we'll be back on the ground every week until we help the situation. To every problem is said that there is a solution. We do not have the solution, but we have the start of what I think a solution can be. And I think a solution can be the start of an exodus. In 48 hours, the U.S. Army could probably set up 100,000 tents. So I think the first solution is we need a massive exodus outside of Port-au-Prince. With the help of the Haitian government identifying land where these people can go to. This massive exodus will allow a swifter cleaning process so that we can start getting these demolition trucks in, the logistics in, so we can start to do our work. So I am axing internationally. I'm axing America. I'm axing the Middle East. I'm asking the world. We need to migrate at least 2 million people in different parts outside of Port-au-Prince. We need to have an exodus. And I give you my word, if I tell them to go, they will go. But they need somewhere to go to. So help us work on these tents. And as you work on these tents, keep in mind we're moving into the 21st century of Haiti, which means beyond the tent, I want you to think of new communities. That is why we must move them out of Port-au-Prince and identify areas. And think of these tents that can be turned from tents into new 21st century communities. So I want to really thank everybody for coming. And as I leave you, Russell, I hope you didn't Twitter that I cried. Did you do that? Because you're quicker than me on your Twitter, man. It's like, I want to I want to thank everybody for coming, and we are going to continue the groundwork. We are Yele, Haiti, a young NGO in Haiti, and we are willing to work with every NGO that is willing to do something for Haiti. And we look for the partnerships, and we look for going to the ground and continuing. And after the hype has gone, we've seen it with Katrina, we've seen it, and so we need to form an organization that's going to keep Haiti alive. Thank you very much, and God bless y'all. Thank you so much.
You want to take a question or two or not? No, it's okay. We should go. You're going to take questions?